Yo, you already know who it is. Price, Rob, and Visky back in the building. I
He's.
know.
I mean, how long was that assignment?
Look,
Hey, just a few about 3-4 weeks. 3-4 weeks.
Yes.
Gotta go.
Times.
Gotta go. You go make a little. Get the job, man. Got the job,
I,
man.
Hell
I,
yeah.
I feel him. I feel him. I feel him.
Hey,
But you
you know what? You know what? That's for y'all to basically say, like, hey, pay us so this nigga could be on. 'Cause I'll be on more. If basically, like y'all pay, if y'all run up our run up our views, run up, like, subscribe, all that shit, so we can do this shit more for y'all.
hell yeah. Hell
Don't worry, my new work schedule. Weekends off now. So hey,
It's like you'll see me more. You'll
yeah,
see me
All
more
right.
weekends off.
if you wake up.
Look at his face.
But today, you guys, we got to start off on a funny note today on Bruh Migos podcast. What do y'all think about Ray J getting his ass knocked out by super
Whew.
hot fire?
Oh man. So if y'all notice, like, who's super hot fire? It's the dude that's right there. Y'all remember this meme?
Mm-hmm.
Right there. That's who beat up Ray J. Like that's the funniest shit. Oh man, it's like I'm trying. What do you think, basically? Like I lost my words.
I mean, nothing about Ray J says he could fight, box, or anything. So I don't know what possessed him to enter into a sparring match with anybody for that matter.
Like for real.
Nothing about him says I got fighting skills. So that's what pondered me. I'm like, I wasn't expecting a knockout, but it makes sense. I'm not surprised. Not surprised
So,
at all.
so are you saying that if he had one wish, it would have been a duck?
Yeah, that should have been ducked. There's a couple ducks he should have ducked. If I had one wish, I would have ducked the punch.
Little Bob and Weave.
All of it.
That nigga got absolutely fucked up. Like it wasn't even funny, dog. And it was just like, and it was stalled too. It was like he hit him, boom. He's like,
Fellow had to grab the rope and shit.
oh my god.
Had
Because
that
I'm like,
old man delayed fall going on.
when somebody
know.
said he fought, I was like, wasn't that nigga dying like a minute ago?
That's what I was saying.
Right. Is this some bucket list type shit he got going on?
But didn't I tell you that, Rob? I said he waited to start completing side quests in life. He
Like,
waited to
fuck it.
start completing.
This how you know he had no
side
fighting
quests in life.
skills. Throughout the match, his footwork, he looked like he was about to trip over his own feet. He ain't never gotten a fight before. Can't
like-
be.
He's like, either you knock me out or I'm gonna knock me out. One of the two.
Uh,
It killed me because in my head, like, cause I know I be thinking crazy shit. I was like, Super Hot Fire is gonna spit a freestyle about this nigga.
Oh my god.
And it's gonna be some crazy shit like Ray J, Kim K tapes. Your feet stink. Kiss the floor. Yeah.
Like-
Some wild shit.
And then the old dude,
Yeah, cause he was out. Like he hit him, and whenever he had the old man fall over and stuff, I was like, "Damn, Ray J." I was like, "You just going out like this?" Huh? I was like,
yeah, Ray J, you were a victim.
yeah,
was.
he definitely was. He definitely was a victim. It was a few other fights that happened that night. It was kind of crazy over there. Like I was like, this. Oh, and in that same pay per view, Lance Stevenson choked out Michael Beasley.
I seen that part too.
Really?
Yeah,
That was interesting.
yeah.
That was interesting. I honestly was like, Michael Beasley about to get into business. That's what I assumed.
So look,
Look around.
I'm telling
No.
you.
What's the matter, Rob? What's the matter?
I was trying to figure it out. Like they was fighting.
No. Honestly, I was going back to when, like, y'all remember when they did that 1-on-1 thing. So, like, if for those that don't remember, like Lance Stevenson and Michael Beasley, when they had the 1-on-1 thing, they had a press conference, or it was like a round table kind of thing, but it was like a thing where they was talking to each other. And Lance Stevenson was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get that ass tonight. I'm gonna get that ass on the or whatever it was on Saturday." And he was just like, "You remember how Charlie Murphy character was like in Mad Real World, talking to the white boys, like yeah, or like when he was in the corner, like yeah, like kind of
Yeah,
like eyes,
yeah.
like it was just like he was talking like, yeah, I'm gonna make real love to you. I'm gonna do this." Like Lance Stevenson, check the video. It's out there. Lance Stevenson, Michael Beasley, a conversation. I don't know what it was called, but it was like he's like, yeah, I'm really getting that ass. I'm gonna make real sweet love to you on the like when we get out there. Yeah, I'm gonna get that ass. Like he was talking.
Pause.
It couldn't. You couldn't try to barge in a pause like to
Nah,
basically like
you
a
couldn't
battering
bargain.
ram
Yeah,
pause.
yeah,
It was just like that nigga was like on it and just I was just thinking like, damn, you got not only did basically this nigga say this shit to you, but he also choked you up. That's really what it was. I was like, damn, Michael Beasley got to shoot that nigga. I'm sorry. It's like I was trying.
you gotta shoot.
I was trying everything in my mind to be like, man, let me not say that because it's bad and you shouldn't have gun violence and everything like that. But like, I don't see the other recourse. I don't see the alternative.
I feel you. I feel you. That's yeah. It might be fun. It might be. Look. Like Charlie Murphy said, I gotta walk up to this nigga and smack him. What, pap? I challenge you to a duel. Yeah.
Yeah. Like one of us got to die.
Like you said, there was a gunfight out there. Somebody had to go. But yeah, it has been a ridiculous, just I guess we're gonna call it set of circumstances with things going on. Even shout out to the enhanced games tonight. That's gonna be on in a couple hours. Like it is a just line of things that are happening and keep happening. And it's like, dang, they really made that.
Sports world don't like that. I feel like that's dope. Bring them all. Bring the juiced up players back, man. Bring them back, man.
Well, look. Speaking of that, we got to talk MLB. And Rob had made a point. He said this might be the last season of MLB for a minute if they don't get this. They don't get this bargain agreement. So
Yeah.
What's a couple things that you said that might need to be bought into the MLB for the last season right now? Well, until we get further notice of how this collective bargaining agreement is gonna go.
So before we start, I did just watch Lance Stevenson, Michael Beasley at least finish, and yeah, he did like it was a quick finish too. But pause. But yeah, it was bad. Either way, as far as like changes, so we talked about it in the other episodes as far as like MLB needing to put things into place for fan engagement, for fan interaction. Now, ABS has been great. I love ABS. It's been the best thing, especially because it's like within ABS, it really is not as bad. Like it's 53% overturn. So it's like umps are still calling the game still relatively good, or relatively good. Players are basically getting more that overturns, everything like that. But another thing that I think that MLB needs to put into the game is the magic at bat, the golden at bat.
Yeah.
They need to basically at least have some kind of magic at bat because of the late game strategy, just like you would for ABS. So like the thing with what you hear people talk about with ABS is they try to save up those challenges for the end when it really matters most, because you get 2 ABS challenges, but it's make and take. So if you miss them, you could basically be out for challenges until extra innings.
Yeah.
So basically, same thing with the golden at bat. You could use that golden at bat at any time or what we said, you can go back in the archives, but when it comes to the golden at bat, you can use it at any time. You could basically have it to where, say, if you want to have a matchup, like say you see a lefty on the mound and you're like, I need to get my right hand bat that I just had like hit in there. That man could go right in and basically have another at bat. You have another challenge. You have another change. Like you could basically put the game in your favor, especially if you need something in that situation. That's what they need to do, because the thing is, we're probably gonna have a lockout. MLB is basically set to have a lockout. Everybody is saying MLB is set to have a lockout because the teams want salary cap, players do not, and basically it's gonna come to a head. So depending on how many games the season's gonna be next year, depending on if we gonna have a season next year, might as well go out with a bang because chances are this is gonna be the last time that people are actually gonna watch baseball. Because once this whole strike happens, baseball is gone. Like for all intents and purposes, damn near gone. So yeah, man, put in the golden bat and but make it work, make it happen.
On top of that, though, give them all the little juice.
Just a little bit, just look. So at this time, I want y'all to basically have some music in your head where this is our new segment called Silly Shit. Because this is gonna get aggregated and I'm gonna take it serious, and people gonna take it serious and be like, oh, you shouldn't have that. Fuck you. But either way, all I'm saying is this. Just like we're gonna have a golden bat, have a golden arm. So pump some of these pictures up with HGH right up in here, like the elbow joint, like right up in there. Because that's where basically the UCL tear and all that. I'm not an anatomist, but like all that there. So and just like we have with the golden at bat, have a golden arm rule. So where say if your starter goes out, your starter basically pitched seven clean innings. But now it's going to the end of the game, and you need that motherfucker back because you already put in your relievers. Why don't you have a golden arm? So then basically that person can come back a little bit rested and basically pitch the rest of the game. Shit, think about it. Yoshinobu Yamamoto basically pitched on like 20 hours rest last World Series. So it ain't impossible for a nigga to come back like right then and there. Like, you can basically bring that arm. You can have motherfucking music, lights, everything. And so, like, you can basically do this shit really right. And so that's what I'm saying. Like, granted, like I said, silly shit. But, like, you can basically have this golden arm coming out and basically pitching the motherfucking night. Or let's say the 10th, 11th, 12th, whatever you want to be. I'm just saying, have it to where you can basically bring the motherfucking arm back out with the aid of a little bit of science and basically have some shit work out for you, for your team, for your people, for your city. I'm just saying, it's something to think about. Just something to, I mean,
they wind up like that. They wind up like Rookie of the Year movie, huh?
Exactly. Sound effects and all. Like,
sound effects.
Why not? Because what was his name? Rudy Rudiger? Whatever his name was.
I think his name was Bumgarner.
Can't think of the name.
He was a Cubs fan. Fuck him. But either way, all I'm saying is you can have that motherfucker rear back, boom. Like, just have the motherfucker come out. I'm just saying. It's just a little modern medicine and modern science in honor of the enhanced games. We can just basically have these motherfuckers pumped up with a little bit of shit. Ain't gonna hurt nobody.
Henry Rowan-Gardner.
Yeah, you go.
There we go. There we go. I was close.
That shit was funny. That was a hilarious movie. Now that we kind of got that off our chest, something else going on in baseball is currently plaguing me, my team, to be more specific, Boston. I am going ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and push myself out there for the GM position. Okay, right now. So, Boston, it's time to make a change for offensive strategy because we need a righty. And I know some people say it has to be a right outfielder, but I got a list of possibilities that I think that we should, take a look at. Maybe make some moves. Okay, just walk with me. Number one on my list of moves that Boston can make, Isaac Paredes. Rob, I think that you could agree. Isaac Paredes, pretty good bat, good righty, under contract till 2027. Boston, if we're going to go young, let's go young. Let's commit to this. Let's put in young talent together. Let's get this ship sailing in the right direction, okay? Now, although my next option may be in division rival, it's something to be looked at. Yandy Diaz, okay? Elite bat
like
with Tampa Bay.
like
Elite
Yandy.
bad. Now, Tampa Bay, I know that you may not like me, and I may not like you, but we don't have to like each other to make a trade, okay? We don't have to like each other. We just need to be able to do mutual business, okay? You can hate me, I can hate you. As long as the numbers match up, we can make this happen. I like this though, Rob, because it gives him a guy who's a vet. He can go out there, elite bat, superb talent. And it's not necessarily saying that he has to be young, but it's more of a kind of a win now thing. Win, boost ourselves back up in the next year or two, you know? Now, my favorite pick that I would love to see, Joe Adele. Okay? Now, granted,
Home run thief.
Yeah, your OBS ain't that good. You are a home run masher that I would hope will continue to trend upwards, okay? Now, Rob, Rob was like, hey, that OBS ain't looking the best. And I was like,
OPS is like, it's like,
look, the OPS is bad. It's a little bad. It's a little bad. But hopefully he's trending in the right direction. And if I'm going to go young, I want young, explosive talent that can go out there, make shit happen. He would be a part of that. We could swing Joe Adele from the Angels. Angels, you don't want him. You don't want him.
Yeah, y'all ain't doing shit with him.
Ain't doing shit at all.
Not a goddamn thing.
Y'all just out there just being Rudy Poo. Okay,
candy asses.
Yeah, that's it. Rudy Poo and candy ass. Okay. Nah, Rob, the next person is a guy that at one point you were like, oh yeah, I like him, Mark Vientos. Coming up on free agency, young, may not be the best bat, but it should be an uptick in Boston if they were to pick him up from the Mets. I know the Mets, may not want to do business with us, but hey, business is business, I'm trying to do business. We ain't trying to make this personal. Okay? Now, last but not least, Alec Boehm. Look, he's not too old. He's not too young. Great bat for the Phillies. Phillies, do you really want to hold on to him at 29? I don't think you want to hold on to him. I could make use of his talents in Boston, okay? Now, with my options, I feel like they would all push us in the right direction, And,
I agree with that, Nate. I think taking them out of my division would be, would be
of
nice.
course.
Unbiased. Completely unbiased.
Unbiased, taking them out of that division would be nice.
Like nothing else, no other reason. You just completely coming in.
What you say? Look, it benefits me.
Hey, I'm with it.
Like, look, let's make it work out. No, I like it. I like the list that you have. Like, I really do like this. Granted, division rivals is going to be a hard one. I think,
yes,
a hard case to make, especially when it comes to Yandy Diaz. That would be probably the best thing y'all could do. It'll solidify up that third base position. Paredes would be good too. Like I said, it wouldn't be it. The only thing would be like, are the Astros willing to give up on him right now? Which, with how bad they are right now, they might. That might be a good.
They might, and that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that bad teams are willing to give up on players right now because like we said, we're probably going to a lockout.
Yeah,
it looks like we're headed for a lockout unless something turns around some way, shape, or form.
A miracle.
Pretty much.
Like, somebody gonna have to basically be like, nah, we'll be okay. Like, yeah, because both sides are basically like, no, we're getting what we want. Because the teams want cost control, the players want the status quo, really.
Yeah.
Like, nah, it's gonna be interesting to see.
You know what I see this lockout, what they're trying to get this lockout to do? Teams are trying to get the balancing of power and of what I'm gonna say is player power. And what I mean by that is they're trying to spread competition out versus you being blue in LA and always circumventing how the rules are set up in a way financially, spending more money and deferring people's left and right to win. I can understand why the teams want that. Like I can see why they're like, hey, bro, I want to be competitive, but look what the fucking Dodgers are doing.
Yeah, but the thing about it is like, yeah, they not gonna. It's not gonna solve shit.
It's
Like
not.
they do like overall they got to come off this salary cap shit. Like I don't think them pushing for the salary cap is going to make anything overall better because teams gonna still spend cheap. Other teams are gonna be better what they do. The Dodgers still gonna probably be better because they not only spend but they're smarter about who they acquire, what they acquire, and have the assets to acquire whatever they want. So it's like you put a salary cap on it, like, okay, cool. We just keep pocket more of our money and then beat your ass again. Like that's what they do.
Them cheap owners, like Rob say, they still gonna try to undercut.
Yep.
And the people like the Dodgers and the Yankees, they gonna just keep offering the max, because if you put a salary cap, they ain't got to go too high no more. So they'll be like, all right, we gonna offer the max.
Yep.
Cheaper than what we would used to be spending.
Exactly. Like you're not gonna build parity. You gotta basically try to be smarter than them and pray for rain, really. Like you gotta basically be like, all right, well, shit. And it is the rain in Southern California, as we all know, which is always weird because like Tony was from Oakland. So it's like, why would they to make a song called, It Never Rains in Southern California? I digress. But it is to where it's like the Dodgers are going to basically be the Dodgers as long as they're the Dodgers. And they're going to be the best team as long as they have smart ownership with a pocket full of cash. Like Philly got a lot of money, but they just ain't smarter.
Do you think putting a salary cap will turn MLB into how the NBA players strategize? Now you're going to try to attract players with other players? You'll be like, that's going to have to be a talking point where we got this player, you can want to come play with him. Or the players might start to be like, well, since there's a salary cap, we can all go play together.
That would be interesting.
It might turn into something like that.
It might. But I also say this as like playing baseball and stuff. I'll say this: if I'm a player, I think a couple things. It's a few things that would gravitate me to want to play certain places. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
One is how much do I want to be marketed, and how much money do I want to make from marketing? Because I will say this. Shoe deals happen in baseball. They're not as glorified as basketball shoe deals, but they happen. I had Griffey cleats playing. I did. But I can tell you this. The Griffey basketball shoe got more publicity whenever it came back out versus the cleats. Okay? Which I'm a sucker for Nike baseball cleats. I'm not even gonna lie to you. If I decide to start playing pickup games tomorrow, that'll be the first thing I go buy. Pair of Nike cleats. But I think where you're located is one thing, and under where you're located, it's your personal preference of where you want to be located. Because I could tell you where I think as a hitter where I'd want to play. But that place ain't a good place to be on the team either. Because personally, if I'm speaking clearly on logistics tell me I'd want to play in Colorado where the air is thinner and I can hit this and a ball literally, you can go look it up. The ball literally travels 10% further whenever you're in Colorado off of your hit. Now, we talking pure statistics of I was going to be a pure hitter, that's where I would want to be. But in the same breath, I'm going to tell you, I do not want to play for the motherfucking Colorado Rockies. This is not a place that I want to be. Okay? So then you got historical teams. Do I want to be a Cub? Do I want to go play in Chicago? Do I want to go play as a Dodger? Do I want to go play as a Yankee? Do I want to be across them as a Met? You got to factor that in. And then I think that's why Texas ball clubs usually have decently good teams because there's no state tax. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I can get this big ass contract. I'm not exactly in a small place. I'm in big cities, so I have marketability. It's just, do I want to be here now? Okay.
Right.
And then the other thing that was a thing for me, if I had to go play professionally, am I playing outside or am I playing in the dome? Because whenever it get cold, I gotta be dressed right. Or am I in this dome or somewhere where there's a removable top and I'ma just be dealing with whatever they decide to do? That's some of the things I would look at it if I'm a ball player.
Mm.
Cause right now, without having a salary cap, it's, to me, it's just kind of, where do you want to be? Like, and I'm gonna ask you guys this: where would you two want to play? Like right now, if you had to go play right now, where would you want to be?
Ooh, it depends on the position. Because you was talking about Colorado. You was talking about Colorado, really Denver, which they got a lot of weed there. I don't know if you guys heard about that, but
That's a plus.
yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like I would think about that because like if I was to play, because I think about where I play on MLB The Show, I would actually like to probably play. Ooh, that's a hard one. Because like I like to play in San Francisco because I got that like triples alley and everything like that. But I'm like I said, it depends on the position. So like if I'm like a pitcher, like I wouldn't want to play in Cincinnati, wouldn't want to play in Colorado. I'd probably want to play in like really like Miami or like either Miami or like Seattle. Like if I was a pitcher, I probably play in Seattle. I choose Seattle. If I'm a hitter, I probably go like Cincinnati.
Cincinnati. What about you,
Yeah.
Eddie?
I think of a lot of things. For me, it would be location.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it would be location or where I would want to be. And honestly, I could see myself as a Padre.
Padres would be good.
San Diego.
Actually, I changed my vote to Padres. I know.
Man, it's all location for me. Even though California is high tax, it's expensive to live. I'm a professional sports player, so I feel like that wouldn't really make a difference to me. That would
Like,
be my pick.
Yeah, nah, San Diego. The one time I went to San Diego, that bitch is nice. Like that city is my vibe. Like and Petco Park is really is a beautiful stadium too. It's not as beautiful as other stadiums. So like, if I was to basically like, if I was going like stadium wise, like if I was like, man, I want to play in this specific area, I probably go either the Giants or I go Camden Yards to beat Baltimore. I just really wouldn't want to live in Maryland. It's nothing against Maryland. I like going to Baltimore and shit like that. But I don't know. I just would rather live probably West Coast. So like I'll probably go San Francisco or something like that. Or really actually I like play for the Dodgers. Dodgers Dodger Stadium is fucking nice.
Because prestige could hold to you. If you're a player, if I go here and win, I'm added to the name of all of these other greats. Like if you win, so think about it like this: if you were a part of that team that just won back to back in LA, and you were there, well, guess what? If I really contributed to this, people are gonna remember me because I was there whenever they won. If you think about it, as a baseball player, it's a couple things that get you in there. To me, that make you recognizable. Whenever you pass 500 home runs, if you play a career long enough to pass 500, people are going to remember this. Depending upon who you play for, people remember this, okay? Or if that team was really good during your stint. For example, if you look at the Yankees got a bunch of people up there, okay? But it's been the Yankees. So playing as a Yankee, you remember even the craziest people. People remember Daryl Strawberry. Daryl
I
Straw,
mean,
his antics was
crack.
yeah.
I was like, Daryl Strawberry was gonna be a Hall of Famer if only for that white substance. Like,
Exactly.
there's a difference.
But it's things like that that people remember, and putting him under a huge spotlight helped even more.
Or under a spoon.
This is also true. I think personally, if it's me, only because I'm a person of, I think I would be trying to build as much wealth as possible. I'm either playing on the West Coast, I'm either playing in Texas, or I'm playing in Florida. I'm either get this damn tax break, or I'm going to get as much money as possible on the West Coast.
That's true.
It's
true.
one or the other for me.
Location would deter me from Florida because hurricane seasons. You know, that's crazy.
I'm rich as hell. I can get on the plane whenever time is right.
And traffic would deter me from the Dodgers. Like, just living in LA is that's just my thing with that. And honestly, it would depend on how good I was, if I was a high commodity. Because I'm on the boat, I'm taking a pay cut to win.
You are.
We already making. If I'm already making millions of dollars, this is already the highest paying sport. Me, I'll take a few million less to win.
You got.
I'm all about winning.
I'm gonna I'm gonna make my personal legacy in this money right now.
Boy, give me that goddamn money. I understand where you're coming from, though.
That's just me. I want rings. So if I gotta take 10 million less to get a ring,
I'm not taking 10 million less.
I'm about to say, do you know what $10 million is?
If I'm already making 300 million,
shit.
No, once you get to 300,
nigga, that's another generation.
Once you getting into that 10-year, 300 million, you a high end commodity. Okay, once you in that end, I'm not taking a pay cut unless they bring in another high end commodity, and then I ain't taking that much of a pay. Somebody else gotta go first.
Look, the rings are not guaranteed in MLB. You know what is guaranteed? That goddamn contract.
Yes,
give me those goddamn points.
Look, I tell everybody whenever they say, "What sport your kid?" Baseball. Baseball. That I think I forgot what NBA player was telling the story about that. But whenever he told the NBA player that his contract was guaranteed, they say, "Oh no, it can't be." He was like, "Yes, it is."
I was say it probably. I was say it had to be football because every other sport got guaranteed contract except for.
Yeah, it probably was football. I'm trying to remember who told this story, but they were like, "Oh, you're not gonna get that if you're not." He was like, "No, yes, I am." Let me tell you something. And I know that this is about to sound like a shot at this man. God damn it, I'll be Anthony Rendon. As long as I can get my name on that paperwork, I'll be all right.
That nigga got every one of them coins sitting here like just like you and I.
And
now don't get me wrong, y'all. I ain't taking nothing like no veteran minimum type shit now.
Right.
Don't get it twisted.
No, I get what you, because it's like, hey, I could get 350, but if I just skim it off, say if I give just 325, that's 25 million that could go to somebody that can help this team. I think that's cool. It's not me.
I get it. Like, I get it.
But I would. It depends on the situation. Like if I'm like, okay, we could get to Nate's point. If we could get like this other all-star, where it's like, oh, we are like big up our chances or get a lot of really good depth. Then I would at least think about it.
Oh yeah, I think.
Yeah, I would at least like, yeah, we get a Mason Miller. Like if this is going to Mason Miller, it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll be like, bring him in. But don't bring me no fugazi ass person that y'all know can't make it, because then I'm gonna
Yeah.
want my money back.
But
Nah. Like, look,
getting paid 400 million to play for the Rockets and be in last place.
I would do that.
Let
I
me,
would.
let me tell you.
I buy a goddamn mountain.
Let me tell you what told me.
Make that bitch to the Hall of Justice. I don't give a fuck.
Let me tell you what told me baseball was gonna be the sport. And I don't know if y'all remember this. Do y'all remember I think that was 08 or 09 whenever Alex Rodriguez got that contract. It might have been earlier than that. Whenever he got that last Yankees contract, and I saw that money, and I think I was still in high school, I said everybody and their mama need to be playing baseball right now. I don't give a. And people were like, I want a hoop. I was like, damn that. I said, I'm gonna play 160 something games because he's making. Because I remember whenever I started seeing $100 million contracts pop up in baseball, and this was like between 2007 and 2010, and I remember thinking they're signing $100 million contracts. What will they be signing in the next few years? And sure enough, 10, 15 years later, they got a guy that signed for $700 million. Rob, that's so much money. Look, if I had that much money, I'm not gonna lie to you. I might tell them, look, I need y'all to keep me a few million in ones in a pool at the bank. So every now and then I can just come jump in here,
just Scrooge McDuck that motherfucker. Like,
and swim around for a minute and then get out.
I'm also the type of motherfucker. I ain't signing no 10-year contract.
I am.
I ain't signing no 7. No, I'm not. Nah, cause that just like again, that goes to my thing about wanting to win. I ain't about to be stuck on this team for 10 years.
You know why I don't mind the longevity? They're going to have to deal me. And I know that my setup place, wherever I decide to go live, I'm going to be there a while. So if I got kids, I know at least 7, 8 of these years, if not all 10, y'all gonna be right here. I don't have to worry about relocation because NBA players, you might have to get relocated like that overnight.
I'm the type of motherfucker. If I'm the HNIC of the league, I want a free agency. I want niggas to bid on me, goddamn. Bid on me.
Yeah, but then you could possibly be a Dennis Schroeder. I'm about to say like,
but he ain't no HNIC of the league.
Yes.
Nah, I ain't doing that. Like I ain't passing up this money, to go get $2 million. So
probably one of the craziest moves ever in the NBA off season that led to nothing.
But like I said, I'm also gonna know my place if I'm a Dennis Schroeder type of player. You got to know your place.
Yeah, I mean, shit. We was talking about Latrell Sprewell before the show. That nigga still has the motherfucking craziest fucking quote to me when that nigga said, "How am I gonna raise my kids on 21 million?" Like this wasn't like this year. This was like early 2000s.
Yeah.
Like right before the shit really blew up. He's like, how can I feed my kids on $21 million?
That was the craziest shit. I remember when he said that, bro. I was like, what?
Some of the craziest stuff that people say, and it comes out of their mouth, and they find that shit is cool. Like, really? Really? All right, bet. But moving on from baseball. Look, NBA is slowly but surely coming down to its last days and going into the off season. First, I'm gonna go ahead and start off. I'm gonna pass it to Rob. Rob, you was wrong.
It happens.
Go ahead and tell the people why you was wrong.
A little bit of pause in there. Like, goddamn. I mean, you were right, but I was wrong. And here's where I was wrong. So on this show, on a bunch of different things, I basically said LeBron's never gonna go back to Cavs. That's a foregone conclusion. They already got something going. They don't need him. They shouldn't need him. All this kind of stuff. They need him. Because the thing about it is with the Cavs, like they need some kind of person to grab those motherfuckers by the reins and say, we need to go. We need to basically ship up and ship out because this Cavs team has been in the playoffs the last like what 3, 4, 5 years, whatever. Like since they've had Donovan Mitchell, they've been consistently in the playoffs. But it seems like every fucking year they always act like they never been there before. They always like people talk about championship pedigree, playoff pedigree, and like the experience that comes with that. But it seems like every year they start back at one, whereas like you got other teams that basically improve, like the OKC Thunder, where it's like, hey, we stopped off at the second round this time. Now we get to the conference finals. Now we're winning the goddamn thing. Cavaliers seem like they always nut up when it matters most. So they need somebody, especially when we talk about James Harden being the turnstile that he is. They need a veteran presence. Granted, LeBron James, not what he used to be, but still probably better than what James Harden offers, especially being that facilitator for Donovan Mitchell when it really comes down to it. Donovan Mitchell could be that young bull for him so that he doesn't have to basically do all the things. And he'll just basically be like, shit, at this age, you got a young buck. Like he'll basically let that nigga just go off all the time. Then you got Evan Mobley basically right there. Like they need somebody to basically come in there to say, hey, shut the fuck up. Let's go. Let's make this shit happen. We're better than them. We got talent. We have the team makeup. Like this, the Cavaliers got a good ass team,
yes,
but they don't act like it. They always act mentally frail. I don't know what it is about the team. I don't know. It could be a bunch of different factors, but they don't really make it. They don't make any kind of sense. So they need somebody with championship pedigree, with leadership qualities, everything like that to actually make shit shake. Now, granted, I know that they were talking about bringing it or keeping James Harden. I don't think they should. They should basically go ahead, see what LeBron talking about, and just make whatever they can happen. Just bring the king back home for the third time in a row. Maybe the third time be the charm for this specific team.
Jarvis, do you think he should go back to Cleveland?
I don't necessarily think he should go back or they need a LeBron. They need better guard defense. Because playing somebody like the Knicks, because even Donovan Mitchell is not a big defender now. He's not a heavily defender. So when you have two guards that don't play defense, especially the traffic cone that James Harden is, you see it. The Knicks, what they do, they attack James Harden every fucking play down the court because he just gonna let the motherfucker go around. That's it. So they need a solid guard defender, a defensive facilitator.
Maybe that's what not even that. They just need somebody that they can switch and put on him because their three is like Sam Merrill. Sam Merrill is not a defender. The Knicks live by the fact that they can put Mikal Bridges out there on people and have OG Anunoby on the floor. They have two defenders that they can put out there on people. That's what the Cavs need. Do I think LeBron could go back? Yes. Do I think it's gonna help? It might. They probably still gonna go before they get to the the.
Nah, that could work. Put LeBron at point guard because he gonna play defense, so he could be a defensive facilitator. So I'm not doubting that. It could work if he wanted to go back home.
One problem with what you just said, defense. He ain't played defense in the past few years.
Yeah, them legs can't hold up like it used to.
It's rumor that he said if he goes anywhere, Bronny has to be a part of wherever he gets dealt. Okay, so you're gonna have to come up off of a second spot to let him be.
Yeah, it is. Let him go. Yeah, Bronny need to go.
I think that was talked about, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Because I don't think basically LeBron is gonna make his son his backpack. Like I don't think he's gonna basically be like, hey, I got you into the league, so you gonna pal around with me. I think he'll basically just be like, I got you this job, go do something with it. Okay. I know it was talked about, like it's like, oh well, if you get LeBron, you're gonna have to get Bronny. It's like, stranger things have happened, but I would be quite surprised if like that's the way he needs to happen because it's just like that's fucking ridiculous. Like, is he a baby kangaroo? Like, is he a Joey to you? Like, I gotta put him in my pouch and we gotta go down the court. Like, no, that's fucking crazy.
He might be, but I also want to say this about the Cavs. Cavs is okay. Kids get their candy took too. Okay, because that's what's happening to y'all. Okay, the Knicks rolled up. And they said, give me everything that you got in your trick-or-treat basket. And while you at it, give me your slippers too. I like Crocs. Let me hold them. Because y'all are doing nothing to stop them. They stole their nerve that first game. Whenever they lost in overtime, they were up like 20 on them. And then to lose and to go down, the house is on fire in Cleveland. And in their head, they're saying, this is fine. We're going to be okay. And it is not okay. This house is on fire. Flames. Shit is burning, getting crispy around here. And there's no panic. I see no urgency in this team right now. There's zero urgency. And the crazy part is, it's rumors that they want to retain James Harden to run this a full year. You need to figure out how to get a defensive stopper in there. Having James Harden as a facilitator is cool. You guys don't have anybody that can guard a guard. Nobody can switch, and you can put them out here on the guard that is doing damage. There's nobody on your team currently right now how it's constructed that you can stick out there to stop Jalen Brunson. They didn't have bad guard play games last night. They ain't stop nobody either. We can't turn this into a scoring fest every game. This is what makes teams different down the stretch in the playoffs. The ability to play defense. I gotta tip my hat to the Knicks. OG Anunoby and Mikal Bridges have been two cornerstones that I'm gonna give them. I gotta give y'all look. Due to the fact that people in New York are gonna be going crazy for y'all going to the NBA Finals. And this could be a wild situation, even though I don't think that y'all could win. I do have to give you the credit of you made the right things happen. They have defensive stoppers. They put these... Look, Donovan Mitchell and James Harden sound like it could work out. Neither one of them could play defense. They can't hold a bar of soap in the shower. Like, that's literally how bad their defense is. They can't do this. There's nothing that they can do. I can't get behind people just being like, Cleveland can still pull this off. I saw somebody tweet this out the other day. I was like, in what world? Right. In what world are they going to get this done? Just tell me, point to that world right now, because I want to see what you're looking at. I don't see it.
Like, is that world in here in the room with us?
Yeah. Because it's no way that you're going to, like, if Cleveland came back from 3-0 to beat New York,
they would never live it down.
First of all, New York not going to live it down. Second, we might have a mass riot around Madison Square Garden.
Nigga.
We might have to strap in if that's the case. Okay.
They gonna be flipping every car, burning. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be horrible. Spike Lee, Tracy Moore, everybody that you seen on the sideline gonna be talking hotness about
Stephen A. Smith
gonna happen. Yeah, Stephen A. Smith gonna get on TV and yell blasphemy all damn day long.
It's a spectacular.
You know that's his team too. He gonna be sick, boy. He gonna be sick.
Look, as soon as it would happen, I'd be like, somebody better call because we're gonna have to check up on Stephen A. That's what it would be.
But let's talk about the Knicks though. if they do, well, not if, when they basically finish this series out, they got two juggernauts on the other side. Do y'all think that basically the Knicks can win it all? Do you believe this is the year of the cat?
I'll let you go first, Charles.
Yes, I think they can.
You think they can win?
The way Brunson playing elite right now.
Mm.
And it depends. It can't be him by himself. The other pieces have to show up. My always bet under Josh Hart has to show up. I don't never take him for the over. He has to show up. OG Anobi, Bridges, Cat.
Mm-hmm.
He has to definitely be a 2015 type of every game. He has to do. He can't let Hardenstein bully him, treat him any kind of way. You know, he gotta throw it in there with Chet. You know, he gotta make sure Chet don't get nothing to. But honestly, just the way they playing and what they doing right now at the pace they playing, if they keep it up, I think they can get it done.
Mm-hmm.
They can take out OKC, the Spurs. They could take out the Spurs. Yes, because they play at this high pace. Yes, they can do it. From what I see.
What do you think, Nate?
Could they win? Maybe. Do I think that they're gonna win? No. I'm gonna tell you why. I think the biggest threat to the Thunder were the Spurs. And they got punched in the mouth game 2 and 3. And they have not figured out how to right this ship yet. And I think if the Knicks were to come out there and steal game 1, they're gonna get punched in the mouth game 2. And then we're gonna see how much they're working with for game 3. Everybody, look, Mike Tyson said, everybody got a plan until you get punched in the mouth, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And the Spurs said their plan was Wemby. Wemby had a tremendous game when we were all talking about it. And then they punched this big French ass in the mouth the second and third game and told him, you weak, boy. You weak. You ain't got it. You ain't got it.
And I don't even know what happened game 3 because they was on a 15-0 run in the beginning of the game.
I told you. Look, Wemby, once they figured out, once we turn playoff physicalness on, it's been a different situation. And I'll say this. It's some of y'all out there that are fans who are soft. And I mean capital SOFT, soft.
Okay.
SAWFT, soft.
Y'all don't realize
Throwback.
what they used to do back in the day to people in the
Shut up.
playoffs.
We got.
Y'all don't realize how bad playoff fouls used to be back in the day. People used to get elbowed, clothesline, everything, and it was just a foul. It wasn't no reviewing this. It wasn't no we going to the table.
Just go to the line.
Get your ass.
Just go to the line. You better suck this shit up and be ready. That's
Pause.
it. Yeah, pause. y'all are acting like Wemby is out here getting shacked or some shit. Do y'all realize Shaq probably should have shot enough free throws to earn another 10, 15,000 points if they would call all the fouls? He would have had
Shaq used to get his ass beat.
Exactly. He would have had another chance. Shaq should have led the league in points. That just off of how many times he could have hit half of them and probably still would have got them. That's how many times Shaq got fouled. They notice if we get a little rough with Wemby, he can't deal with this. And this was my concern about him. You can call him the alien and all of that good stuff and his skill set for a big man. Yeah, that's true. But the other part to it is true. That's true is whenever them big men get rough with him, he doesn't know what to do. This is why I said in the West, the Spurs had the best chance because once Jokic went out, we knew that there was no other big man that could really challenge him on a skill wise that was gonna dominate. That was Jokic. But what we didn't realize is if you throw a physical enough defender at him, that he's gonna soften up. And he did. Hardenstein is not going out here and drop 30 on you, dog. But what he is gonna do is he's gonna make this a rough game. And now Wemby has to figure out, oh my God, what do I do? It's a rough game. He's bumping me. And some people are like,
Jacques Bleu.
yeah, Jacques Bleu. He's getting roughed up and he hasn't figured out how to deal with that. Which, if they get knocked off by OKC, it's Oklahoma and New York finals. Because Cleveland not going to do that. Cleveland is...
They done.
Yeah.
So
we calling it what tomorrow night? We calling it for Cleveland tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Didn't Chuck already pull out the broom? Yeah, nigga, it's done so.
Y'all not gonna even give him one?
Hell,
you can't get
no.
one.
One what?
Exactly.
One what?
They not
So-
beat nobody.
Yeah.
Shit,
So
James
what?
Harden already got his strip club seat reserved.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He is there. So what I was thinking. So, do I think the Knicks can basically win? Yes. Do I think the Knicks would win? Yes. And here's my reasoning.
Okay.
So, we all wrestling fans, right?
Yeah.
Y'all know, like, whenever you have the heel, like, GM or something like that, and you got this, like, heel champion that basically he or she really likes, they basically put the two, like, baby faces up against each other and really have them fight it out and everything like that to soften, like, who's supposed to be the number one contender, like, when they have, like, a gauntlet match. And they'll basically have, like, this motherfucking 60-minute Broadway that basically, like, they basically going at each other and then they soften it up for that heel champion to essentially basically be, you know, much better, have a much easier chance of win. With OKC and the Spurs really having an intense series where they basically really don't fuck with each other and essentially like brawling it out, that's going to soften it up for the Knicks to basically come in and with how they playing right now to basically come in and actually beat them because of these teams are wearing each other out physically and emotionally. So like, I think that the Knicks could basically gonna have something for whoever's there versus if they were like, say if the Spurs or the Thunder had to play like the Timberwolves in this series. Like it's not as much or it's not as deep as what basically it is. Like it's how intense that they feel again with these two teams up against each other. So I think the Knicks path is easier because these two teams are wearing each other the fuck out. Like this season, like hopefully this series goes 7 and basically these niggas wear each other the fuck out. And then the Knicks come in, throw the ref out the ring or throw motherfucker out the ring and then try to get the quick 1, 2, 3. Like I think that's what's gonna happen with this.
So you think the Knicks could win in like a money in the bank cash in last second type deal?
Just running up the ladder and then grabbing the bitch. Yes.
Maybe.
Even though that doesn't benefit Rob because he needs to get on the board with the Spurs.
I quit. Look, I already conceded my L. Like I already said, like I don't have enough to basically do it. Like this nigga just
Pistons let me down. The Ducks got knocked out on me. Same.
Nigga. He already won it. So like prepare when we talk about this January 1st or whenever the fuck is.
Right, we got a lot though with wrestling. We got a lot of points left on the board now.
I don't believe in it. I don't believe any nigga I pick. Like because let's see who I have. Brian Breaker, stay healthy challenge. Like Gunther, I can see Gunther actually having the title by the end of the year, like for the end of the year. But he also got Gunther, so that's also the thing. Like
so both of y'all points.
Yeah, and he got Jacob Fatu, who also seems like that could be a legit one. Like you got niggas gonna get fired. Theory.
Wait, look. And my woman, I think didn't I put Bianca? She having a baby, so she out.
Yeah, we all had Bianca.
Oh Lord.
We literally all had Bianca and somebody else.
Just cause I'm down 0-2 in hockey don't mean that I can't come back and win either.
Oh yeah, Vegas got you. Even though I hate to see it because they the ones knocked out my Ducks. I think we might slip away with Nate not getting that.
Tonight, 7:00, we gonna win.
You know
Avalanche
what?
gonna win tonight.
You know what, Battlehawks? Make it happen for me, all right? I've been picking y'all every year, dog. Call is goddamn law, and law means not goddamn win for me. I need that.
What happened?
I need
My
dub.
pick is not even in the league no more.
See, and we talked about that. Yeah, we talked about that actually last.
Do I get
was
the
it last week or the week?
team?
No, nigga,
you're disqualified.
No, you the one. So because the Roughnecks were Houston, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
There is a Houston team called the Gamblers. So technically, the city you got right.
No,
the team just always.
I picked the San Antonio team.
Well,
didn't I?
Oh no, you wait. Which one? Let me go back to the list. Oh no, you had the Brahmas.
I had the Brahmas. They X'd out the Brahmas. The Brahmas don't exist anymore.
Oh shit! Yeah, you fucked.
I can't even get the new team. They replaced them. Dang.
Nah, because who is the? Let's see. Because we got the.
I don't even know who the new team is.
So the teams that we got now. The only team that I could think that they replaced them was the Columbus Aviators because I don't remember them before.
Yeah, I don't remember.
The Gamblers. Yeah, the Gamblers is the only other team.
No, I got it. The Storm, they relocated from San Antonio. So technically, I would have the Storm, Orlando Storm.
I thought they already had the Orlando. They might have brought them back. Because I thought they already had the Orlando Storm. Or
I'm just reading what it say. It say relocated from San Antonio, Orlando Storm.
Because because
so they relocated. So technically, that is the Brahmas on a technicality. I've still got the same team. They just moved.
So basically, you saying the Supersonics claiming a motherfucking NBA title?
They do. They always bring up their history. And OKC ain't released the history yet.
OKC. Yes, they have. OKC doesn't have
already.
They ain't have a 1979 NBA title, nigga.
Yeah.
Look, I'm trying to fight for my poise. Goddamn.
I see that.
Man, I want my
that's like the Baltimore, all the football teams that move. So the Rams, St. Louis Rams, the St. Louis Rams when they move to LA, the fans can't claim them still.
No, possession is 9 cents of the law. No, nigga. and they did end up winning a Super Bowl anyway.
Yeah, they did.
But they ain't got two. Like they got one. They got one Super Bowl. The LA Rams have one Super Bowl. The St. Louis Rams have one Super Bowl. St. Louis has a Super Bowl.
If I was a Rams fan, I can't claim 2 Super Bowls.
If you're a Rams fan, you can claim 2 Super Bowls. If you're an LA Rams fan, you cannot claim 2 Super Bowls.
My boy said location.
See how he trying to keep me from a point?
Okay.
Trying to keep.
Let's say, all right, well, fine. Let's say Arizona Cardinals win a Super Bowl. St. Louis Cardinals cannot claim a Super Bowl. The St. Louis Cardinals is where they came from. They went to Jim Hart days and Dan Deerdorf and all them niggas that my dad's
talking way back now, Rob. What? Come on,
that's
now.
what I'm talking about. Back. Just because the Rams moved back, it's the same thing. They just went back home because Georgia Fontaine died, and the family didn't want the goddamn team.
Orlando Storm is in first place, goddamn.
That's why you want. That's why you want.
Orlando Storm is in first place.
He said, "I'm gonna get my point." Oh man.
You know what? We'll flip a coin, bring it up for a debate. Yeah, that we'll put a pin in that one. Yeah, I'll say that.
We'll put a pin in that.
Oh, your Battlehawks is in second place.
Cause Car's goddamn law, and they always in second place.
See,
they're always up there. I would say the Battlehawks do be up there. Like I'll be forgetting every motherfucker on that team. Because Ricky Prohl's still the coach. Hakeem Butler's always there, like one way or another. That's about it. I can't remember anybody else on that team, to be honest.
I didn't even know the season almost over. Goddamn.
Yeah.
Shit. I know. I think they got the shit. They Super Bowl should be like a month or like
something like that.
It's a few weeks.
But what are we looking at WNBA wise? I see AZ Fudd. You was talking about her coming off the bench.
Yeah, we don't talk about too much WNBA, but I love my WNBA. I've been there since the beginning. And I just wanted to get you guys' opinion. As great as she was for the UConn Huskies, girlfriend and teammate of Paige Buchers, you know, do you think their relationship plays a part, or does she really just not ready to start? Because she was a superstar for UConn, and it just the number one overall pick. You put on the bench.
So my question, because I had looked at the Wings roster, is it because they got vets in front of her? Is the reason why she's not starting? Because I know they got Odyssey Sims, that's the name I've heard of, and they got Arika and Ogumawale. Like,
Mhm.
is it and Paige for that matter? Like, is it to where they are not starting her because of that, or is it because they're trying to basically do the whole Rook got to prove themselves kind of shit?
I don't know because Odyssey Sims, great WNBA player. She is getting older now, though. I don't think she plays that great to where you feel like she should start over the number one overall pick. Because usually the number one overall pick, you're planning to start them. That is, you pick they are the greatest player of the draft that season. And I just found it odd that you bench her. Like, I don't know. They said their reasons. It's the way she fits in the role, but I think she could start over Odyssey Sims. I don't know if it's the relationship between her and Paige might have an underlying reason. They might not want to, have something. You don't ever know what the underlying reasons may be. But
Well, to be honest, we don't even know if they still together, because that's been the whole thing, that like when they had the opening press conference, they cut it out when the dudes asked like, "Hey, how's it gonna be to where you guys play with each other or play on the same team together and everything like that?" And they was like, "No, no, no, can't answer that." So I mean, we don't even know if they actually are still together. But like,
true.
but to that point, like I said, like I'm thinking it's more of like, hey, here's these I haven't really watched. I think I watched like a handful of minutes of a Wings game, but like my guess is that they're like, hey, you're still coming to this league. You're getting acclimated. Shit, she just played the tournament that was back in April. So I'm thinking like maybe it's like, all right, have you chill for a bit, get your legs ready, and then basically kind of like when a quarterback comes in, you might have your lame duck quarterback that's like starting it ahead of them. Even though they're like the number one overall pick or first round pick, you basically have somebody that's like right there holding it down for them to kind of get comfortable, and then basically like, all right, you out of here, or you're to the bench, and now here's this other person play basically.
So, like, one of the reasons they did mention was she was working an injury, and to acclimate her into the professional rotation. But it just, even out of all the years going back, I can't think of one off the top of my head where the number one overall pick came off the bench. That's just me. That was just odd. And I feel like she could start over Odyssey Sims. Odyssey Sims is not like a top 10 in the league superstar, especially what Hazy Fudd has brought. That's my thing on that.
Okay, but I feel like it's also she is a rookie. We investing a little bit more money in our players now. Let's see what we have first. I think it's like Rob said. Let's see what we have first. Give you a little time. You coming off of the tournament. Let's see how this goes first. Let's get this worked out. Do I think the relationship thing plays a part? Uh, no, not really. I want to say no, not really. That's what I'm gonna say. I want to say no, not really. I don't think that it plays a huge part that we think that it plays. Um, I'll say this: if she was playing out of her mind, and then the other one was playing bad, and they had some tension there, then I think we'd be able to say, okay, these two motherfuckers not getting along.
Right.
This is playing a part. Right now, I don't think it's playing a part, but I'll just
Yeah.
say give her time. Let's see how shit works out with her coming off the bench. If it's meant for her to take over, I think she'll get a chance to take over. But as of right now, I don't think it matters as much. I don't think
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Like AZ is only averaging like 8 off the bench.
Yeah.
So I mean, and Odyssey's averaging 9. Like it ain't like it, to overall, like as far as the on the court shit, like it's nothing to say that AZ is basically getting overlooked to say like she's they hold me back, like coach, they hold me back, like they ain't giving me the minutes. If they gave me the minutes, I'll do this. Like she's not doing anything that says, oh shit, she's just as advertised. Because she was talked about as far as being the number 1 overall pick for like a couple years at least.
Yeah.
And so it ain't to where she's blowing the doors off anything, but like it's only like 6 games. Like it's early in the process, or early enough in the process that I'll be like, yeah, I'm thinking it's like like I said, the lame duck quarterback. Not saying that Odyssey Sims is lame duck, because I know how people get when it comes to WNBA. But like she's basically right there waiting or holding the spot down for the next up coming through. So
Yeah. I think that's how it is. Now, while we're sitting there talking about WNBA, look, is Asia Wilson being disrespected for injury-prone Caitlin Clark? Okay. Do y'all really feel like she's being disrespected for Caitlin Clark?
I do. Mainly because she is the superstar of the league, MVP, and Caitlin Clark still gets all of the time, the TV time, and everything. Caitlin Clark is by no means a bad basketball player.
No,
but Asia Wilson, I barely hear anything about Asia Wilson. Hardly anything. They don't talk about. She's been multiple time MVP, champion, defensive player, top dog. This is why, because Caitlin Clark, I don't think is that fantastic. She missed the whole second half of the season last year.
Right.
And her team still almost made the finals. They were a game away from going to the finals, playing for a championship. They don't need. She's been injured this season. They're still second in their conference. They don't need her. They don't. They don't need her.
Are you willing to say? And she's only been out 1 game.
I thought she missed they haven't played many. The season just started.
They only played 6. She's played 5. She's right there. So this is what I'll say. You could almost make the argument with you saying that if they might have had her last year, they might win the championship. Okay.
So you think they could have won? Well, they had to play Asia Wilson, which is I don't think they would have got past Asia anyway.
Well, they might not have, but this is what I'll say. I'll say, is there a little Asia Wilson disrespect? You could maybe say that, but then she got a lot of appreciation. She has a shoe. She's gotten her push.
Fire ass Nike commercial.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think that Caitlyn is like Will Smith said in Men in Black 2, I want to say. This is the new hotness.
The new hotness.
Yeah, this is the new hotness right now.
Yeah. And I will also say part of it is and this is a basketball thing, like the old saying goes, bigs don't sell shoes. Yeah. Like
unless you
Asia Wilson, and his shit was sold at CBS.
Yeah.
But like bigs basically generally gonna get I won't say disrespect, but guards usually get the more respect. Guards usually are the ones that usually are getting the adoration, like the everything, and like they're the ones that are selling out all this stuff. Like the bigs, you're not gonna really have a big basically getting any kind of shit, because especially with Asia Wilson, like she's the GOAT, or she's my GOAT. Like she basically 4-time MVP, 3-time champion. Like she's done everything. Like she is the motherfucker. Like and averaging this year 24-7 or 25-7. Like she is that motherfucker. But I think the thing is when it comes to Caitlin Clark, it's not the same exact thing, but you know how it goes. Like when it happened with Serena Williams or Tiger Woods, when it came to those people going into other race dominated sports and basically dominating. Caitlin Clark's not dominating in any way, so don't save your arrows. But it's still to where it's like Caitlin Clark is balling the fuck out, being a white woman in a predominantly black sport. That's what basically gives her, like, Sabrina Ionescu, like, she was gonna get it, but then Caitlin Clark came in and basically kicked the doors down. Paige gets a lot of this because Paige, like, every WNBA commercial, I would say 95% of them is either Paige or Caitlin. It's either one of them niggas basically in the commercial. Like, you might see Asia Wilson in a couple. You ain't gonna see, like the only other ones, like you saw Nafisha Collier from
the Lou.
Thank you. You'll see her in a commercial, but like you ain't gonna see too many other women, WNBA women in commercials. It's basically either Paige, Caitlin, or other. And so like that's the way for real, because like every other commercial that has a WNBA player is like obviously Paige in like fucking CarMax and all these other commercials, and then Caitlin's in like the State Farm shit. And it's like, Asia Wilson has her commercial, and she had that Ruffles commercial. Like that's about it. You don't see her. No, she's in that Home Depot. She was in a Lowe's commercial. I saw her in that one. But like you don't. Yeah, but like it's not only that basically you got a white woman that's balling the fuck out in the WNBA, but it's also guard versus big. Like you not gonna really have too many forwards that are getting like that kind of shit, unless like you Shaq, where you got a childlike personality and people fuck with that, and you rap.
Because think about it though, they had a lot of white WNBA players. I could take it back to the early 2000s. Lauren Jackson, she was a big. Sue Bird. What's her girl from Ella Deladon.
Who's a girl? The woman from Minnesota. Played for a gang of years.
Minnesota.
But here's the thing, though. I don't think that they had the impact of a Caitlin Clark, because I'm gonna point this out. Asia Wilson. Oh, go ahead and throw a name.
Lindsay Whalen.
There you go.
Oh yeah. Oh, and one of my goats from UConn, who just is one of the most recent white WNBA players, four-time NCAA champion. Why did her name just leave me? Plays for New York. Plays for New York. Yes. I don't know why her name just left my brain.
That's good.
Brianna Stewart.
Yeah, Stewart.
So if you look at the breakdown on those two right now, Asia's been in the league a little bit longer, but if we're talking currently this season, they both top 5 in points. Okay, where Asia has the advantage against her is protecting the rim, averaging 2.3 blocks. Asia is in top 5 in rebounds right now. I don't think she was last year. She might have been close, or she might have finished top 5. Neither one of them are in steals. But where Caitlin has her upside is Caitlin is number 1 in assists right now. And she's second in 3-pointers made a game, with being third in points. Caitlin kind of has a little bit of a point guard-ish Jokic type effect to her. She just doesn't get any rebounds.
Nah, she's just Steph. Like it's
like she is a Steph.
It's the fireworks. She's a firework. Like it's not necessarily that I think that like people are looking at Caitlin as like, oh, here's this great dish, this and that, because there's plenty of women that basically is in the WNBA does that. She's the one that basically shoots it from the goddamn logo, and that's the as far as like when it comes to
facilitator though too.
She is, but I'm saying it's like Steph. It's like, here's this person that does this thing that not too many people do, or not really anybody does as well as this person. Like, she does things that are different, and things that basically it can be exciting. Like, she does something that is specifically exciting that basically people are going to want to see, and they want to go basically tell their friends about, like, hey, you see this shit? Like, you see that? Because that's what Steph was doing. Steph pulling up from the goddamn logo. Like, it wasn't necessarily that Steph was like shaking niggas' ankles and basically doing all this kind of stuff. It was that, oh, here's him, here's his ass pulling up from a goddamn logo and draining that motherfucker at a
It's like,
consistent rate.
yo.
Yeah,
And I don't
like
say,
that.
I don't say none of this to, say I don't like her. I like her game. I like watching
Yeah,
Caitlin play. I
same.
like how she ball and shoot from the damn logo. That excites me,
Yeah, same.
So it's all that. So
She's
I
a
love it.
hooper. I think what it
Yeah.
is if we see a full season of her and she's looking like MVP candidate Caitlin Clark, and we can see a full healthy season of her, then we'll be right there.
But that's the thing that I wanted to bring up though.
Mhm.
When is it going to be the point where it's like she's going to be in that when healthy category? Like, think about all the athletes that we've had in the past in other sports where it's like, when healthy, Anthony Davis is a big one. When healthy, this person does this. Grant Hill, when healthy, was this. Tracy McGrady, when healthy. When is Caitlin Clark going to basically be in that when healthy situation? Because, I mean, she's in year 3, but she's also not really playing like, she hasn't played a full season yet. Or she hasn't played.
Nah, she played a 40.
She played 40. Yeah, she played 40 her rookie year. But like, is this going to be something where, yeah, she already missed 1 game this year, which, yeah, granted, it's not a lot. And basically, she said she's coming back from a rehab and she's trying to basically say, hey, be patient or everything like that. But when is she going to be in that when healthy situation? Like, when do we get that? Year 4, year 5?
I want her to ball out. I want her to see, take them over the top because they, Cause I want to see her, finally get that trophy, being the Steph of the WNBA.
I'm gonna be real with you. I throw these athletes in when healthy. As soon as your ass go down and you miss a bunch of things. That's just me because I feel like the real turnaround to me is whenever you can come back and show me that you can play. Like if she plays 35 plus this season, I'm gonna be like, all right, she's good. But until that happens, I'm be like, I put you in that category where I want to see how long this is gonna last. Now, granted, it could be if she had 2 bad years and now she's gonna be consistent. Cool, fine. Who knows? But I throw them in that category as soon as I see that this injury is nagging you, because 2 things that athletes do to me that I feel like a lot of people need to assess. You need to assess your body. If you're healthy. Like, the aches and pains of whatever your injury brought on. And I feel like you need to assess that as much as possible before you come back from injury. And I think that's what she might be doing. I really do think that that's what she might be doing, and I think that's why she missed the games last year. So I'm not going to fault her at that, because I'd rather you sit out time now to be healthy for the long run instead of us play this on and off game. You trying yourself, you not trying yourself. That's why I'm glad the Wizards have just let Trae Young sit. They let him play a little while and then they sit, which I also think was a strategy to make sure that they didn't win any other games. That's just conspiracy price talking, because I believe that it was a lot of tanking and it was like, we gonna tank. We gonna tank.
I love can you go?
Oh yeah. Bro, I'm telling you, Trae Young went in the game one day and they started making a run and he immediately got subbed out. And it was people saying, oh man, you don't know. I was like, I was watching the game. As soon as Washington started making that run by Trae Young, coach walked out there, beat me. It's like he got the phone call. Hey, sit his ass down right now.
Exactly. He messing up. He messing up now.
I wanna go down the rank. Not up. Let us fall. And they pulled him right back out. And you can't tell me any different, because Trae Young had the most erratic playing pattern whenever he did come back in. The minute he go assist, bucket, they'd be like, beat. Sit back now. Come sit back. Save that for next year.
All right.
Let us get this pick. Do what we need to do first. You can do that next year, Trae. You go cut you loose next year. You let you go crazy out there.
Right.
But not right now. But yeah, I throw players in that when are you healthy category. As soon as you go to the injuries, I'll be like, this is where we're going.
Like, this is where we at.
Yeah. And I know it sounds bad, but I just have to. Mentally, I feel like I have to. Because I don't trust, I don't trust any doctor who works for an organization where you putting a bunch of money behind me. I do.
See, I don't trust it.
Oh hell no, boy! If I was a professional athlete, I'd keep a secondary doctor. I
Mm.
wouldn't. The minute I get hurt, and their doctor tells me one thing, if the team doctor say I need 3 weeks, and I go to my doctor and he says 6 weeks, I'm gonna need 3 extra weeks, coach. I'm not
Uh,
pushing it. And why he think it's double the time and you think it's only half the time?
You on that Kawhi?
Oh, damn right I am. Look, look, it's a few guys that came out and said they wouldn't mind if they had load management if they knew I'm gonna
mhm.
take a game off every 6, 7 games. Because
Mm.
I think that's what the maths out. I think me and you had did it one time. That
Mhm.
what you could miss, what it's 60. You gotta
One
play 65 now, right?
like one every seven
Mm.
or something. We had figured
Yeah,
out.
like one. I could take off a game every one every 7, 8 games, and I could still qualify to be MVP or for award and get my super max. Shh, I'd do that. One every few, cool.
Mhm.
Hell, I
Yeah.
might stack them mugs up whenever I see them old Rudy Poo teams. I know we gonna crush. Hey man, look. I ain't gotta play tonight. We playing so and so. Let me play
Yeah,
the
we playing the
harder
Rudy Poo
games.
team. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I ain't playing them, bro. I got Kyrie and them twice next week. Y'all go ahead. Y'all go ahead. I'm gonna sit this one out. I'm gonna be ready for them next week. Nah, bro. I feel like that would be my strategy personally. If I'm really gonna do load management on a player, hell yeah. I'm looking at the matchups. Who we going? Cooper Flag. He the only one could beat us, bro. Don't play our superstars. Let him get their win. Let them get
Mhm.
there.
Mm.
Yeah. Man,
We can
help
afford
them
one.
fuck up their chances a little more. Mess up them draft chances, man. Yeah. I'm not dealing with him. It's too much. It's a stigma about load management that the old guys have, and I understand their side. But then I see what the new guys are saying, but they don't have back to backs like that no more. They got private jets now and all of this other stuff. So look, just get your body together, bro. You got all of the
Hey,
technological advances.
I get it, but at the same time, you're playing basketball for 3 hours a day.
No, because you putting in a lot of more time than
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
It's not just you basically got your warm up drills. It's not like you just basically going out there and then just like getting whatever. It's like, nah, you got whatever prep time. You got your um, time with the trainer to get basically iced or whatever. Like your
Mhm.
body is basically going through a good amount of shit. That's why like some cats basically say like, it ain't just okay, well, all right, I'll just basically play in a half a game or whatever. It's like, nah, the amount of prep that you have to do in order to play in a game is a lot.
yeah.
Mhm.
Ex- Look, I'll give you an example. Whenever I used to play summer league, whether it be baseball or football, I knew one thing. During the week, I know we gonna practice, and at some point, my ass gotta sit ice if I need the ice. I gotta be ready. It's nothing more, nothing less. You feel me? Like I have to give my body some sort of recovery time. Now, granted, like I said, there's no back to backs for them. Um, I think every NBA player should probably be investing themselves in their body, in my
Mhm.
opinion. The ones who don't, it's like you must just want to get this paper and then we're gonna deal with this shit later.
Mhm.
I'm guessing it's just like the thing with Zion. I understand people say Zion. He says he's invested now in his body, and just like he said, he wants to remain in New Orleans. I don't know if that's true or not, but I feel like you have to invest. Anything you want to be good at in life, you invest. Whether it's money,
Mhm.
time, anything, you sink that into your investment. Same thing in the NBA. You have to invest your time into also making sure that your body is right. I think that's the biggest thing with some guys in the league. Like in the '90s, it was kind of a different world. They didn't have all of advanced shit that they have now. And before the 90s, they had even less.
Mm.
We progressively gotten better. So just do better, you know? Just take care of yourself. That's it. Just take care of yourself.
Mhm.
That's what it's gonna come down to. Who's willing to take care of themselves, who's not willing to take care of themselves. But what else? Did we have anything else to cover today on the show?
I just want a one side topic I want to cover.
So,
WWE. I don't know if you guys checked out Saturday Night Main Event. Could have. Can we just get rid of that now?
Saturday Night Main Event.
I don't see the point anymore.
The card
just
wasn't bad.
Just adding an extra show.
Yeah.
The card wasn't bad.
I just wasn't interested.
You had Becky versus Soul, Ruka.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Paige and Brie versus the Irresistible Forces.
Mm-hmm.
Street Profits versus Division.
Right.
Penta versus Ethan Page.
Mm-hmm.
Six woman tag match.
Yeah.
That was a regular Raw SmackDown to me.
That's how Saturday Night Main Event always been.
It wasn't that bad, bro. It wasn't that bad.
Well, the thing is, Saturday Night Main Event, the way it actually was, is how Raw and SmackDown is set up now. And the reason why Raw and SmackDown is set up now is because WCW forced them niggas' hand to basically put top matches on regular shows. And so that's the thing is, Saturday Night Main Event used to be like the Jake the Snake versus Coco Beware's, the Hulk Hogan versus King Kong Bundy kind of shit. Whereas Raw was just like Shawn Michaels versus your uncle, Razor Ramon faces this bag of socks. Like that's the way it used to be. So like, yeah, I mean, Saturday Night Main Event historically has just been more about having moment, like if you can have moments, but it was really more just, hey, Saturday Night Live is not on. Here's something to watch, and it's on. I mean, it like I said, like we said, it wasn't a bad card, or in my mind, it wasn't a bad card because Ethan Page sounds like a really good match. Like
the Vision and the Street Profits put on. That was a live match.
Yeah, that wasn't a bad card. Now, I will tell you what I'm saying. I'm going to look directly into the camera and I'm talking to you, TKO. You are some greedy ass bastards. Do you know that you moved that from regular Peacock subscription to you got to have the Peacock premium? If you wanted to watch.
Oh, you gotta have the premium.
Yes.
Oh,
you have to have the premium. I will come through and hand all of y'all Master Ken behind it because
that's the issue.
See, what they did was they added a third tier. So there's 3 tiers now. So you gotta have at least the second one to watch WWE.
Why though? Why?
Yeah, that's the bullshit.
Why?
Because it used to be on like me, talking about what it used to be. It used to be on fucking TV, like just straight up NBC.
That is a greedy ass move, WWE. That is a horribly greedy ass move.
I mean, shit. Actually, it's really more for NBC Peacock. Like y'all niggas basically doing some bullshit like that instead of just having that shit on NBC Sports or having that shit on regular TV. At least like with ESPN, at least when they did the fucking WrestleMania, they had it on TV for at least a minute. Like Backlash was on TV for a minute. Like, granted, it's cable, but like, nigga, you think motherfuckers gonna go to Peacock just to watch fucking Saturday Night Main Event? Get the fuck out of here.
It's not that serious for that. It's really
I'll be real. I watched it, so the matches to me was not live. Like, Soul Ruka and Becky was shit. Soul, she been doing a little botching lately, but that ain't. They had a match, a DQ match to set up their rematch for Clash in Italy.
Yeah,
I don't even know what was the point of the Street Profits match. It was a great match itself, but I don't see where the storyline went. It didn't tell me nothing storyline wise. The Irresistible Forces versus, I don't know why we got that match again. If Brie and Paige was gonna keep it, maybe they just wanted to throw them on there. The 6-woman tag match You know, I hate when they keep doing it. I hate when WWE just keeps having the same women in a just keep going through circles fighting each other like that or having a 6-woman tag.
I understand what your gripe is, but I don't expect anything major from the Saturday night card. My disappointment sometimes is whenever they book a Raw and it's like more it's more talky that's not even exciting talk. Instead of giving me some wrestling. Now granted, like me and Rob said last week, Danhausen is putting on. Danhausen is putting on for wrestling right now. He's giving us the comedic side that we miss. Okay, and this John Cena title, we have to wait to see where this goes. But I think, and I thought about this, Rob, and I was supposed to put this on here. This may be a mix of kind of an official title and a little bit of 24/7 action. I think that's what we might get from this. Because I think whoever gets crowned champion of the people is what we might get a little mix of what we think we might want. Because I want to see if the voting is really the people. If
you know,
I want to see who gets picked and where they go with who they defend against, because depending upon who they pick, this could be interesting.
Yeah.
This could distract us from the other stuff that's going on, because outside of tribal combat,
no DQ.
Pretty much. You know, just,
no DQ with a Ula follow.
Well, basically.
Yeah.
Like, I want to see how the title gonna look. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, I want to see how.
Probably spinner.
You think
Spinner
so?
with his face on it. It's gotta be a spinner. How are you gonna have a John Cena title that's not a spinner?
I mean, I get it, because you know, honestly, because my favorite I love the US spinner. I love it, you know. So
one of the best belts ever.
So probably him with his like, you know, saluting thing where he's like he's spinning around in a bit. Like I would think that'd be my guess.
To your point, Rob, you make a hell of a lot of sense. A John Cena title, not a spinner, would be crazy, you know.
Yeah, John Cena without a
spinner.
That's kind of, you know.
Y'all alone on the Danhausen thing. I hate every time he comes across.
Don't know why you hating on this man.
I hate it every time it comes across my screen.
Why? He's been great.
I go take a smoke break when he come on my screen.
Danhausen's been great.
Have you not seen the Danhausen uncursed Knicks shirt?
I have. Don't want it.
I think I'd actually rock one of those. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It's just not doing it for me. I don't know. It's just me. It's not doing it for me.
Have you not seen some of the funny shit he did, like the weightlifting thing, where he was in there?
Seen it.
Where he was sitting there supposed to be lifting heavy, and then all of a sudden he get up and walk off with this. He's giving us a little bit of comedic gold that we need. He's our WWE comedic relief. I just need him and R-Truth to do some funny shit together, and I'll be even better off. I'm going to be honest with you. I need this. Distract me from the no DQ with the funny name. Distract me from things like that. I'm not against it.
I think maybe his comedy is just not registering with me. I don't know, you know. And it happens, you know. It happens.
I think that you're trying to block out the comedy. I think you're being a comedy.
Have some whimsy, Visky. Have some joy. You know, just get a little bit of excitement. A little, you know, monster match.
I like a lot of comedy in my wrestling action. You know, I'm not against comedy. You know, because I like, you know, R-Truth is I love the R-Truth segments. You know, I always loved the New Day comedy segments when they did it. I'm all for comedy. I love the Santino days.
Which
you know,
he has been funny in TNA with his daughter.
Exactly. Yep. I love the Santino. So like, I love the comedy. Even when Mick Foley kind of started to do the comedy, that shit was funny.
AEW.
What?
Mick Foley.
I haven't been keeping up with that. He in AEW now?
Yeah, I want to say it's AEW. He signed the other day.
Oh, you talking about he did. I know he did the thing with Renee, but I don't know if he's like TMW AEW or not.
Yeah, I want to say he signed with AEW the other night. Yeah.
Yeah, because he's at Double or Nothing, or he's doing Double or Nothing. But
Okay.
yeah, but he ain't getting in the ring.
Okay.
He ain't getting in the ring.
oh no,
We know
he's on the pre-show.
Yeah. Thank God. Mick, I don't want to ever see you take another bump.
Oh, he doesn't want to ever. I truly doubt he ever wants to take a bump again.
Yeah, just good. I'm fine. I just want him to do his thing. Go be Mick on the mic, and I'll be happy.
That's a testament to how long I was watching wrestling, because when I looked it up, I did not realize the original Mankind vignettes was that early in the 90s.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a little later until I looked up the year, and I was like, I remember those original videos. Him sitting in that basement corner and shit.
It's been a lot going on, but I'm glad to see Mick. He's being interactive with wrestling, even though it's not WWE. I think it may just be he doesn't want to interact with some people at WWE, which I wouldn't blame him. But outside of that, for the wrestling scene, anything else that we want to talk about before we get up out of here? Okay, well, you
watch the games tonight. We got the Spurs. My city been cutting up when we win. They was quiet the last two games. They've been flipping cars. And
quiet again tonight.
I'm ready to turn it on and see they rolling down Alamo Street, honking and flipping cars tonight. Like my sign say, anybody but OKC, baby. Anybody. Can somebody beat them, please?
Nah. Unless it's the Knicks. If the Knicks do it, it'll be crazy. They might look. If the Knicks is two things that could turn New York City upside down right now. If the Knicks would have some type of way blow a 3-0 lead and lose and not go to the finals, or if the Knicks were to win the finals, those are the two things that could turn New York City upside down right now. Either way, I'm for them cutting up, because they always say some wild shit in the camera, like always. It's somebody from New York is gonna say something wild,
something crazy,
anything crazy, and I'm all for it. Trust me. I'm like, go ahead, say whatever's on your mind. That's gonna be crazy there. But with that being said, with Price, Rob, Amigos Podcast, always check us out. Oh yeah, for you guys who may or may not still be into Olympic sport, Enhanced Games starts in 15 minutes. Then we have OKC, San Antonio, NBA. Then we also got Colorado in Vegas, hockey tonight, with a multitude of baseball games that are already going on right now, which Visky's Atlanta Braves are right now in the rain out. They're losing though, top of the 7, 1-0, so you know what it is, I know Rob is secretly like, I need this game. I need them to finish the game just like that, 1-0.
I mean, I hope everybody implodes.
Say everybody.
Like sink it to the earth like Dark Knight Rises. Like,
I hope everybody gets this. Just snap this all.
He talked about my 1-0 Braves because that 6-5 loss somebody took today.
Hey, you told me that you were going to leave us, and I told you that we were going to take one, and you were like, no, you're not. We took one.
Well, yeah, I give y'all one, but hey, winning the series is what matters. Y'all got another chance to Tuesday? We start the next series Tuesday.
If we beat y'all in a series, you going to probably almost want to eat an Atlanta hat.
Still to this day, we've only lost one series.
Which is kind of crazy. I hope that I can make it too. I pray that I make it too. If I make it too, I'll be like, yes. Got 2 lost. But we are Bro Amigos Podcast. Like, subscribe. Remember, tell your people about us. Always tune in. We're usually here on Sunday doing our thing, sometimes Saturday. But me and Rob, Blue Sky, we're on Facebook with the page. We're on Blue Sky with the page. YouTube, 2 pages. This Bro Amigos Live page and another Bro Amigos Clips page. Tune in, like, subscribe, run the numbers up for us. Tell us
Page
anything that
masters.
you may want to see. Yep. And we're out of here.